So, you want me to explain blockchain? First of all, no matter what the NFT heads tell you, it's basically fundamentally a way to store data. Think about it this way. You have a piece of data that says, I have $5. Where do you store that data where it's the most safe? If you store it on your computer, you can just change that value however you want, and now suddenly you have $100. If you store it on someone else's computer, like a server, they can change the value whenever they want, and now you have $0. Blockchain stores that data on a lot of different computers. Specifically, it stores that data on any computer that ever has to interact with that $5. In that way, it's a lot like passing a $5 bill from you to a cashier, to a store, to a bank, to another person, so on and so forth. So with the blockchain, basically every computer stores blocks of data in a chain that keep track of values like this. If one of those blocks is altered, all those other blocks can look at it and go, something weird is happening, and that way it makes it secure. Once again, taking the $5 example, imagine you and two friends are passing $5 to each other. You have $5 and you give it to Steve. Steve has $5 and gives it to Bob. Bob says, I have $5, and you and Steve look at Bob and go, he has $5. But then if you go, I have $5, Bob can go, fuck you, I have $5, it's right here. And Steve can point at Bob and go, yeah dude, he has $5. And then they look at you and go, if you have $5, show us, and you don't have $5. So that's blockchain. Cryptocurrency is another thing. Basically, it's a fiat currency that uses blockchain. And fiat currencies are basically any currency that we arbitrarily assign value to. Think of them as like arcade tokens or tickets. You can't go to a grocery store and pay for your groceries with arcade tickets. But you can go to an arcade and trade in the tickets for a plastic spider ring or something. The arcade tells you these tickets have value. The same thing is true for cryptocurrency. We look at that currency and we say, this has value. And then we trade it amongst ourselves based on rarity. And the rarity is also arbitrary. Some cryptocurrencies are only issued by companies, some cryptocurrencies you have to do math equations to get, so on and so forth. But it's basically a little piece of data that we say has value. And since the blockchain can keep track of who owns it, you can effectively digitally trade it. Finally, there's the metaverse, and this is kinda dumb. You know all those Saturday morning cartoons that conceptualize the internet as sort of like another world you could walk through? Well, there are a bunch of people who want to make that a reality. It's kind of a philosophical thing. It says that digital things are basically as valuable as real things. So if someone owns an NFT, they might go, yeah, you can copy-paste that picture, but in the digital world, it says only I own that picture. And since the digital world is as valid as the real world, that picture has value. That being said, I don't quite buy it yet. Your opinion may vary.